Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tall Tales podcast. Hello, Nils.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
So we are here in not the middle of Denmark, but in Denmark.
Yes.
I honestly cannot thank you enough for taking the time and welcome us in Kronholt today. And I hope it's going to be a good episode. We will see. Worst case, we just take the first bit. It doesn't matter. As per usual, and how we usually start like this, we ask the guest to present himself. Albeit today it's a bit special because I will find difficult to find someone who doesn't know you, but still, it's how we start. Nils Christian Larsen, can you tell us what you do in your life?
Oh, that's a big question.
It is, yes. We have 11 hours of recording.
Oh, okay,
so
then we have. Then I think we will be there. Yeah, my name is Nils Christian Larsen, a Norwegian guy living in Denmark at my yard Kronholt, located in Herning. My business is about horses.
Yes.
24/7,
Yes.
7 days a week.
Yes.
I breed a lot of horses. I teach. I ride professionally. That's my
you.
passion.
Yes. That sounds like a busy life, though, with your 5 horses.
Exactly.
That's what we said we officially gonna say anyway. Before maybe we dive into competition, teaching, or even like your stable, I will have a weird question. Maybe I read that you are a chef, or you have by trade.
Yeah, actually, I'm educated chef
In Norway, yeah.
in Norway. Yeah.
So how is a chef become a competition rider?
Yeah, good question. I was my mother and father. They were quite strict.
Okay.
I knew from early age I wanted to do horses. I wanted to. That was my passion, really.
Okay.
So, but my mother and father, they were quite strict and demanded me to take an education.
Right.
And I was like,
A real job.
yeah,
Yes.
because they were not horse people and they were not so fond of horses. They thought it was stinky, So they expected me to take a normal education.
Okay.
And to be honest, I also didn't have any inspiration to do or motivation to do anything else. So I just said to my mother that she could actually just choose.
No.
Yeah, I said just like choose something and I will do it. And then when I'm finished, it's just like sayonara. Then my horse life starts. So we agreed about that. And then I came into this cooking school, and then in this school or in this class, it was like so good. How shall I say? The other students in my class, they really had a passion for cooking, and they were mega good, And I have such a strong competition mind that I didn't want to be the worst one in the class either. So I was just like totally up on my toes, and I was quite okay at it. And then I also got a job at a Michelin restaurant and was also competing there. Yeah. And then
when done?
When that was finished, I was just like, see you. Now the deal is sealed. The horse life starts. But
So you're not coming from a horse family?
no.
Oh wow. Mm-hmm. We usually with some episodes, there is really like the two different sides. Like you're coming from a horse family. There is nothing bad about it, right? There is no judgment here. Or you're not coming from the horse world, and then you build up. I guess so you went to Ridskola, I guess, or like riding school, or did you do all of that?
I have actually an older sister. She had also the horse interest, And then I think that is a little bit how it started, actually.
Right.
Because she was also babysitting me. She's a little bit older than me.
Yeah.
And then I need to, then I had to go to the stable to hang there while she was finished.
Yeah.
And then, she gave me a horse. And then suddenly it was just like one thing led to another. And then
here you go.
And then here I am.
Yes. What kind of horses? What breed?
Then the first one I got was a Shetland pony.
All right. So it was not
because I was 6 years old or something. So then I could just like
grab any horses.
Yeah, then I could just organize everything with that horse myself while she was in bigger horses and yeah.
And how do we end up with you riding quite okay career so far in Icelandic horses?
But it was like in the area where I grew up, it was actually a lot of Icelandic horses. It was all kinds of breeds, the dressage, jumping, Icelandic horses, everything. But but I also went to a riding school at one time that had only Icelandic horses. And then,
Okay, and then is it like because it was more convenient? Or you just start like, okay, but I like those kind of horses.
It was a little bit convenient in the beginning.
Yeah, you just had more access to Icelandic horses than normal.
It was like more. It was I actually don't know why it led to it because we were also riding dressage horses, big horses. So it's just
And you still do.
Yeah, I still do.
And you still do.
Yeah. And then, a little bit like back to the chef education. It's also like today I'm actually very happy that was the education that I got.
Yeah,
because when it comes some visitors today, I can make food or whatever I have in the fridge.
Yes.
And also the taste. How should I say? The taste of riding or the sense of riding is like, to have the eye for the details, too sweet, too sour, too salt, to this, to that. That is also the same as you do when you ride. Is it enough? Is it too less? What should be the change?
So there is a bridge between those two.
Yeah, I would say.
Competition as well, I guess also. You mentioned competition.
We competed in how shall I say in English? It was like making different courses on a certain time, and you got the ingredients, and then
And are you as strict as if I don't know a lot about cooking, but like the brigade, like you have a hierarchy, etc. Is it as strict to work with you, to ride for you? Is it how it is?
I think I am more to the strict side, yes.
All right.
Yeah, but also fair. I would say I am very fair, but I am also in a positive way also demanding.
Okay.
Because I'm also demanding for myself.
For yourself, yes.
So then it's a natural thing for me also to be demanding for my students or for my workers or for my horses, or because if we are going to develop, if we are going to get better, it also requires a change. We cannot settle for less. It has to be like something going on.
Yes, you need to be slightly uncomfortable.
Exactly.
And then that's how you push we say you push the limit, push the barrier of what you're doing, even for the horses, I guess, no?
Yes. Yeah, totally for the horses. And I think it's so important to do it for yourself as well. Not be the same all the time. You have to get better. Be curious.
Yes, yes. So they are, right? Our horses are probably... I don't come from a horse family at all. I started 10 years ago riding because of the lady right here.
Yes.
And I always find fascinating how curious even those animals are.
Exactly.
They are always curious.
Yeah. And I mean, also imagine the animals. I mean, they don't understand our language. You know, they can maybe learn some words, but they learn from the motivation that they get from new work and from totally different things.
It is a case of also. I know that I'm lucky enough to have a good horse now, and he has this mentality that you describe a bit. Also, it's like, if you don't ask me, I will not do it.
Nice.
So ask well,
Yeah.
and then I can do what I know the best to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So you're more on the strict side then.
I would say. I would say.
Demanding. We always ask, when is the last time you bought a horse?
I think that hopefully will be today.
Yes.
To be honest. But we will see.
Yeah. What kind of horses it is?
That is actually a Danish warm blood.
Okay, all right. Not an Icelandic.
No. But I actually also, I don't know. I don't buy that many horses.
No. You create them.
I clean them.
No,
but it's also like
you make new ones.
Yeah, it takes also time to educate the ones you have.
Yes.
So it's not all about getting a new one and a new one and a new one. It also, you have to have the patience to, do the work well enough with the ones that you have.
Yes.
Instead of just buying a new one, even if it's maybe sometimes attempting to buy another one. But for me, the whole passion thing is also the education part of the horse. So then if it takes like 4 years, 5 years, 6 years to totally educate the horse, that's fine by me. If I believe in the horse and I have faith in it, then I also enjoy the ride.
Yes. All right, let's dive into a bit of our own internal kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, am I allowed to ask that question? And we were like, okay, I don't know. It's the Mr. 10 question. Yes.
Oh, what is that question?
So like on the internet, you known as Mr. 10.
Yeah.
Can you tell us?
Can you explain?
Can you tell us?
I
Is
think
it because you had 10 horses, maybe? I don't know.
that could be. That is maybe the new story. No, but I had a horse from for some years ago called Garpur from Høygarden.
Okay.
A black, really good stallion that I had the joy of riding, or I owned him also 50% together with a breeder. He scored quite many times 10 for fast tult, which for me, also maybe for the audience, was really spectacular. It was really, every time he got a 10, it was really just like, oh my God, it's a wow. Because normally the feeling to sit on him was also amazing, because in the finals, maybe the horses were a little bit tired for the last section in the foregate or in the tult. You just knew that he had like 2 gears extra, So then he was just like, oh my God, he was so good, so well balanced, such a tempo, such a beautiful outline. It was a wow horse.
Is it still to that day, like, are you trying to recreate that feeling that you had in fast tempo tult with him?
Yes, but I think I'm not able to recreate it ever.
No? It was that unique?
It was that moment, or that horse, or that special balance, character, confirmation. He had it all. So it was like, he was like, wow.
Yeah.
So that's of course that's why also we got the 10, because it was like
you don't get a 10 for just showing up.
No, exactly. So that was I remember also one time he scored I don't remember, it was 880 or 890 in the T1 preliminary. And I had just such a mega ride, he was just like, he was so fun to ride. I was so into the horse, into everything, enjoying the music and just having a blast. And then when I was finished my program, it was like the whole arena, it was just like standing ovation. And
what a
then when I
feeling.
looked up, when I was finished, I was just like, oh my God, are they doing this for my horse? I was just like, is it really me they are clapping for? I had to like really pinch my arm and look around to see if there was somebody else they were clapping for, because it was just like so surreal. And I had been in my own world for those 4 minutes that I hadn't paid attention to it at all. So I was just like, when I looked up, I was just like, holy macaroni. This was wild.
When you ride in competition, are you then in your world?
Yeah, but normally I have also trained that much at home that when I come to the competition, I also know where my limits are. So even if I am in my own world, I also have time to look up and look around and have the energy to do more than just doing the thing, because I have practiced my thing. I am ready. So if I know, even if I would like to do more, I know I also cannot do more. And then when I have done what I should do, then I should also have time to look up and to have the energy to smile or to enjoy the ride and don't analyze too much either. Yeah.
But not that time. That time
not
you were
that time.
in the
It
flow.
was just like, he was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was a wow day.
So, like I say, you have a somehow okay career as a competition. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
you have quite a extensive, let's say extensive and impressive career as a competitor. Apart from that time with your horse, like, do you have a competition that stuck to your brain as like, that was, I don't know, it could be a Nordic championship, Norwegian championship, or world championship, that you will remember the feeling, or that was just that feeling?
That's a tricky question.
Yeah, you had multiple.
I think because, as I said, when you are also a demanding person, it is also like you almost remember the worst rides more than the good rides in a way.
Okay.
Even if you can also like look back and you can like see some of the magic moments. But I have also had so many mega horses, so it's also difficult to say like
to pinpoint one or yes.
Yeah, but like of course like Garpur there, that was like everyone called him Mr. 10, and then I started to post pictures,
Yes.
Mr. 10, and then suddenly the whole world was Mr. 10. Or also Moli fra Skridu, when I had him. Then it was like holy moly instead of Moli fra Skridu, because he was so, oh my God, he was just so wild, so different than any other horse on the planet. So then everyone was talking about him as tortillas in the dressage world, that he was just a different kind of horse. And he was really. And that's why when I also rode him at the last World Championship, was that in Germany? I also chose to have Gangnam Style as a song. Because I mean, he had his own style, that horse, and then also the audience was totally wild, when I was riding Fast Tempo Tult after Gangnam Style, it was like the atmosphere was just like really up in the roof.
So it's more feeling with the horses than more like a competition, if I understand well. It's more that carries you.
Yeah, I think that is because it's like, to be honest, the feeling being in harmony or being in balance with the horse, that is the feeling, that is the wow, I would say.
Right.
So it doesn't, I don't need to win to have like the feeling that, oh my God, this was it. I can also be number 10 and feel that the horse and me was totally together, and it was a super ride. Because I cannot control what the other ones do. The other ones can be better than me, even if I feel that I have really like, oh my God, I delivered the stuff today. So I have to just let go what the others do, because it's so many good other riders as well that I cannot focus what they do.
No, true. This is true that it's not... obviously, you're competing against other riders, but it's not... Nothing you can do about them.
Nix.
you can do about you. And I remember I said that, I stole that from, I think, Julio Borba during one of the podcasts. It's like, the day of the competition, it's done.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
already done.
Yeah.
You had to, if you're upset or you don't feel ready, it's 6 months ago that should be, okay, I need to train for it.
Exactly. And it's so important to be honest with yourself, be proud of yourself and be proud of your work. And if you have done your work, then if the other ones are better, then it's just like good for them.
Yes. Because
you have done your best.
Yes. I think it's good also. Maybe it's not that it takes the pressure off. Obviously, there is a lot of pressure when you ride for such big competition. But yeah, like if you that stress because your horse is not ready, it's not on the day of the competition that you can fix really anything.
Exactly.
Just to linger a bit on the competition, do you do something special to prepare yourself? Because you train your horse, obviously, etc. But do you do something special? Do you listen to Gam Gam style before?
Yeah, there in the preparation.
Yes.
No, I don't have like any specific things I do. But I mean, your mindset is everything. Yeah, or I need to do it with my mind at least to stay focused and to know what to do, not to like cross the limits, and also, as I said, be proud of myself and my work and believe in myself, because like sometimes it can also be that everything is also out of your hands. I mean, that it is judges that are judging you, and maybe their opinion is different than your opinion. And then it's something you also have to be prepared for, both directions. Sometimes they maybe give you higher than you expect. Sometimes they also give you lower than you expect. So then instead of maybe changing the pattern also too quickly, you also have to just like, breathe in, now I got a 6 instead of a 8, Maybe I should just like evaluate, do another competition, see what the other judges are saying before you start to like panic, change something because you are stressed because the marks are not maybe high enough,
Yes. Do you watch the videos after?
Yeah, a lot.
A lot?
Yeah.
When you train, do you video yourself?
Yeah.
All right.
And I also use the mirrors. I have the mirrors here in the riding hall, but I also have the mirrors out on the oval track.
Yes.
So I can quick have a look how the feeling looks like and then copy that feeling more and more, because sometimes the feeling in the saddle is different than how it looks.
Right.
And vice versa. So that's why to have eyes from the ground or video or the mirrors, it's a really important tool in the training.
Okay. You link your feeling to what you see on the video? Is it what you do?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So then, before then writing a perfect four-gate program for me, then I'm also, writing the program in my head, imagining the best tilt I've ever done, the best trot I have ever done, the best walk I have ever done, the best transitions I have ever done, the best corners I have ever done, just to have it in my mind when I ride in on the track that, okay, if I do this, then my perfect corner is coming. If I do this, the perfect transition is coming. So I can always like aim for
the top.
Yes. That I'm not like riding in and think, I have to remember to push him out in the corner, because then already there the negative energy is.
Right.
And then the snowball is escalating, that I focus on the bad things then rather than my, how should I say, my work.
Yes. Yeah, you put yourself in the seat, no pun intended, but you of the seat of this is the best, this is what I need to aim for.
Yes.
Right, okay. Like you mentioned at the beginning, you from Norway, you living in Denmark.
Mm-hmm.
How important is Norway for you? Like the team, the Norwegian team? I asked that question because before the World Championship, I saw a very funny and cohesive group, like between you and Martin. And how important is it for you?
Good question. Norway is like super important for me because I feel really Norwegian. I have worked, I would say, mostly of my life, I have worked abroad.
Okay.
Germany, Iceland, Denmark, and Denmark again. So then I, of course, feel really Norwegian.
Right.
And I'm proud of Norway, and I'm proud to be one of the Norwegians in the team and so on, because they have the Danish group has also asked me sometimes if I can please change citizens, yeah, exactly. And then I was like, no, I'm not ready. And now I will, I am Norwegian. So I really, So that is an important part, but it's also when you live far away, or not far away, because it's just some hours to go there, but there is also the community in Norway. I'm far away from that. I'm far away from what happens there still, you know, if they gather or, But I would say, for example, me and Martin, we have also known each other for many years.
Right.
And he lives in Germany.
Yes.
So we have also, in the past, been driving together to some of the tournaments when the Norwegian Championship has been 1,000 kilometers up in Norway.
Yeah.
We have been driving together and,
What a ride, though! Because you had to do the Norwegian Championship and then go down. It's quite a ride. So.
It's wild.
Yes,
it's wild. It has nothing to do with horse welfare, to be honest.
No,
but yeah. Earlier we had to do it because the Norwegian Championship counts 50% to come into the team. Okay. And it has also been demanding to be there.
Yes.
And that we also want to be there, of course.
Yeah, to represent, obviously.
Yes.
I can understand it's
because
important.
Because it is also really an honor to be a Norwegian champion as well. So, of course, we want to be there and compete with the best.
Yes.
So... Yeah, so that is an important part, but it is also challenging when the distances are as they are.
Yes. And we're lucky enough to live in Europe. We were talking with some people from the US, and it's even more bananas, the distances. And how would you see the Norwegian breeding? How do you see Norway as in the Icelandic world? Is the breeding something that you think it's going to be pushed, or...?
That's a good question. I think there are some quite professional breeders in Norway that tries to have a high standard of mares and choose stallions wisely. I can say, but the challenging part with breeding is that it's the courage and the patience is really a big quality, or you have to have that, because from your idea to cover the mare, to get the foal, to raise the foal, to educate the foal and bring it to Fitsu or competition or futurity classes, it takes some quite many years and quite many costs.
Yes.
And of course, that's a lot of people that you lose on the way, on that journey somewhere.
Yes. Obviously. Is it better here in Denmark?
Yes. Because it's I don't know, in Norway it's not that common to have so many horses as here, for example. Just here in the street, I would say everyone has probably 5 to 10 horses in their backyard.
Yes.
That's normal here.
Right.
But it's a different horse setup here in Denmark, because it's a horse nation.
Yes.
Norway is not in that direction, a horse nation.
Right.
And you can also see it in, I don't know if it's the weather or the conditions or how it is, but it's the same in the dressage world a bit as well. That. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not. I guess. You could identify 5 or 6 nations like Germany, UK, Denmark, Sweden, France for some as historically they do.
They're really strong.
They know horses. They have.
Yes.
Yes.
We are more like, we use the horses to work.
Yes.
Work on the farm.
Yes.
We are not like this riding nation somehow from the beginning.
Right.
We used to horses on the farms.
Yeah, it's not the same. The Norwegian horse is indeed not a dressage horse. Right? No,
exactly.
It's
a
not well
working
known
horse.
for that. Yes, it's a working horse. Yes. I'm curious to know, and maybe it's to transition into you as a rider, and you are riding Icelandic horses, big horses. I don't know why I got all of a sudden poetic, and like man of the two worlds, so you can take that. Yes, you can take that as a note.
Yeah, exactly. I will write it down.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then Mr. Chen is out.
Yes, appreciate that. That way, the next podcast we'll ask you where does it come from. You can say
exactly.
It's a gift from us.
It's come from Lionel
or Lionel. Up to you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm curious to know, do you see a difference between the two riding? I want to look at the riding, like riding big horse and riding Icelandic horse. How do you see a difference, or do you see a difference between them?
I would say if you just take the picture of it, it's like classical dressage riding, or every school book you buy from how to ride. Yes. It's the classic way of riding.
Yes.
It's like the French classical way of riding. That is the same which breed you ride.
Right.
That is the basic.
Yes.
And then, of course, you adjust a little bit from race to race, maybe what is where to find the correct key.
Yes.
I would say, because with the Icelandic horse, we have also 2 more gaits, or 1 to 2 gaits more than a dressage horse. But it's with the basic stuff, I hope that the Icelandic horse world can, I wouldn't say copy, but, also see more in this direction from the big horses, because all of the definitions in the school book is what the dressage world are riding after, right. I would say. And that is the challenge for us. If we say medium trot.
Yes.
In our guidelines, when we ride 4-gait, 5-gait, it's working to medium tempo trot that we should show. And then if we then choose medium trot, hind legs passing the footprint of the front legs.
Yeah.
In classical dressage, that is a definition of sitting trot.
Okay.
And then so many Icelandic horse riders doing rising trot, medium trot, or medium to extended trot, actually. So then already it's then we also avoid the problems that we actually have in the Icelandic horse, because it's so many that uses the tempo rather than the balance. So if they had done the sitting trot, maybe the horse, because of the tension, wouldn't do the trot because the tension. But but they can adjust it by doing the racing trot, getting rid of the tension, trying to control the beat, using the tempo instead of the correct balance. Yes. And then the judges are maybe sometimes correcting it and sometimes not, because it is also more to the difficult side, I would say, to see it when they do the rising trot. They can have active hands, do rising trot, and maybe get a 7.5. But if they had been pushed to do the sitting trot, medium trot, then they wouldn't maybe be able to do it, because if you sit tense hind legs, of course they will choose tilt.
Right.
Or mainly choose tilt, or be more four-beated, or...
Yeah, or having a four-beated. Yeah, okay.
And then I can be, sometimes really frustrated also when we go to tournaments, and then you see medium to extended trot, you see racing trot, you see also racing trot on the wrong diagonal, because it's so many good riders that adjust the rising trot also the wrong diagonal to balance the horse.
Okay.
And then they get maybe 8.5.
and they take a shortcut kind of,
Yeah.
or they just, like you say, like they went for a bit more speed to have a bit less balance problem.
Yes.
Or not maybe speed, but tempo. But, but they, obviously with more speed, like on a bike, you have less problem with balance.
Yes.
And you would like the Icelandic world maybe to push.
I think we should define much more, so we wouldn't
right.
allow, let's say medium to extended trot, and then the wrong diagonal on top, and then they get 8.5. From 8 to 10, then it's like excellent riding. Or I get really frustrated, at least.
Yes.
When that kind of riding is rewarded in our world as excellent riding.
Yes. You're like, why?
Then it's so important to believe in yourself and believe in your values and believe in your own, way of doing it. It's not that I am doing it perfect, because I'm just like struggling to do it as good as I can. But we have to have a goal.
Yes.
We have to have one direction to work towards.
Yes.
So then when I see that is a kind of reward we get in our world, I feel that our world is just like going backwards instead of forward.
Yes,
even if it is also going forward, but it would be so good if we just had those definitions in our world as well, because then it is the same if we teach a big horse rider, or if we teach an Icelandic horse rider, or if we teach contact is also contact. Contact is not two light reins hanging.
No.
Light horse, that is not contact, so then all of those definitions is something that we need to have more in our world.
Right. We didn't take from the classical riding enough.
No.
Right.
We have also so well-bred horses, they are just amazing. They had super temperament, super conformation, mega gaits. I mean, even with all those strange parts we said now, more tempo, wrong diagonal, we can still get 8.5.
Yes.
With a big horse that has the nerves, they are much more sensitive, much more electrical. So there are no shortcuts. You cannot don't do your work with an 800 kilo meatball, that is on fire. So then the big horse needs really step by step. You cannot force anything, because it's not possible.
Right. You feel that because of the temperament, they allow us to be not slacker, but because obviously you are not slacker, and the best competitor in the world, there's nothing as slacking in horse riding, but they give us a pass.
Yes.
They're like, I can handle a wrong diagonal. It's fine. I can do that.
Yes.
It's okay. That's really funny.
And also the tilt, I mean, they do the tilt anyhow, almost, because they are so natural gated, so they are, So I think also so even if we say that riding is riding, no matter which horse or which breed, it would be cool if we all are a little bit more on the same path.
Okay.
That would be cool.
It's been some time that you're riding now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see that we are gearing towards what you describe, or you're like, no, there is still gates that are like, no, we don't push?
No, I think it's definitely going in the right direction. But it's also you cannot demand everyone maybe to have the same passion or go or drive as myself.
Right.
So it's also
yes, okay, for sure.
Because if I say that I get lessons then twice a week, maybe, once or twice a week, then maybe one of my colleagues gets lesson once a year.
Yes.
Then, of course, we are on two different paths.
For sure.
We are on two different levels. I'm not saying that I am better and the other one is worse, but then, if you are going to move the barriers, then we all need to do even more. And the judges also. I mean, it's actually, even if it's my responsibility to take care of my horses, but it's also the judges that has the responsibility for the education of us. So if they are the ones that are more deciding
they are
the correct marks.
Yes, they are giving the marks. So there is that's true. Like the judges have a responsibility into putting the sport forward. It's like, this is what we reward. This is what we don't. And this is what we are against. I mean, we do it with the beat. We do it with the all the apparatus that we put on our songs. I guess, like you say, maybe naturally we should go into, you cannot have the wrong diagonal on your throat anymore.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Before we started recording, you were talking with Ariane about difference between big horses and you end up talking about the seat.
Yeah.
Do you feel there is a difference of seat and should we improve in sitting better, maybe, I don't know, in the Icelandic horse world?
Horse world.
Or do you think it improve?
I would just start to say that the horse is always the mirror of the rider. Right. So the body language of the rider defines the body language of the horse.
Okay.
So I mean, like the straight seat and the function of the seat is what the horse will respond to.
Right.
Because like the avatar connection is like the seat in the saddle down to the horse.
True.
So then if that connection is good and clear and so on, we can add the other aids as leg or voice or hands or blah, blah, blah. It's really many super riders that uses the seat perfect and does it super good, of course. But I think, like, as we talked about with the judges and so on, I think it's also the responsibility for the teachers that teaches, to start there rather than to organize the horse.
Yes.
So then if you use a skilled teacher, that is the first thing a skilled teacher will do. Yeah.
And it's not my experience, but you're right. Because 10 years after, it hurts. It hurts the legs when the teacher tells you you need to sit not like an Icelandic farmer. Hello, Johan. And it hurts the legs then.
Yeah. And it's also like, and I think also like to be strict again. I think we all, every rider, their horse deserves a rider that is in balance.
Yes.
So true. Then if you sit out of balance, then for me, that is more like the horse welfare chit chat, rather than people commenting pictures of me on Instagram saying I'm fat or I'm this or I'm that, like just if we sit in balance, I mean, it's like super.
Yes.
Help your horse.
Yes.
Then we are talking.
Yeah. It's funny. Sorry to get you. It's funny you say that because, I mean, so many episodes we say the same. So many is like, I know it's boring when I say it, but, like, yes, a horse welfare, yada, yada, yada. But like instead of going out in the wood and with no contact, terrible line or etc. Get a trainer.
Exactly.
Just improve. And it's not to compete. It's nothing to do. It's just to have your horse.
Ride your horse in balance.
Yes, in balance. Sustainable horsemanship is also learn how to ride properly. Yeah. And I think sometimes we tend of forgetting that, but I said it so many times that I should never say that again.
But I feel also now I have been, it's this rider teacher education in Norway. I have been a censor there now. So it was an exam for the level 2 and level 3 has been now early or late summer, early.
Okay.
And then I also could just how shall I say? I could just feel how important my job as a censor was.
Oh, because the responsibility that you carry.
Yeah, exactly. Because then I was sitting there analyzing all of the exams, the riding exams, the teaching exams, all of their exams. Yeah. And then, really to be sure that the new educated teachers could actually teach correct.
Yes.
Not by their opinions, not by something they have heard, or something that they had experienced themselves, but the basic has to be 100% clear.
Yes.
And then we can add some extra spices that is our passion.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
whatever, have clean equipment or
Yeah,
like
your kinks, your thing.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. But like the basics, the seat, the riding directions, the balance, all of the correct words,
Yeah.
the right definitions. So then I was really just wow.
You reflected how like
I really when I was driving home, I was just like really thinking through it, because it's easy when you sit there to be like strict and like this and that, this is correct, this is wrong, and it was also so much work. But then when it was finished, I was just like, wow, this is one hell of a responsibility, because this is so important, because the new riding teachers, they are teaching the next generation.
True.
So if we are going to level up, we need to educate more people to do it on a certain standard.
Yeah, like I think I guess you reflect on like, okay, it's not only being in the middle of the riding hall shouting orders or requests. It's way more important than that. You train the next generation. Those people will say later, oh, this is how you ride, this is how you sit, this is how you take care of a horse. So I guess it's more than just that. I'm always fascinating when you are. We had the chance to talk to champions before, and we're talking to one today. You went to the biggest stage of our sport, but you're still taking lessons. How you have your system? You have your own trainer. How often do you take lessons?
Yeah, but I have, of course, some basic trainers that I have used for the last really many years.
Yes.
And which I'm really grateful for. But and then I have some colleagues around here that we also work together.
Yes.
And with my big horse, with my potential new big one, then I always have 1 to 2 days a week just to be,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Nils Christian Larsen still need to...
100%.
Yes?
Discipline.
Yes? Discipline, yes, okay.
And you also need to like, I need to level up all the time, or I want to get better. I want to learn more, and then it's good that also somebody reflects your work.
Yeah.
Even if I don't need to compete all the time, but I want to do better.
Yes, and you looking for an external eyes, like someone who look at you and then can reflect. Is it what you're looking for?
Yeah. And also like, I do.
Or correcting you even?
Yeah.
Ah, yes?
Completely.
Better sit, more contact, yes? Even
100%.
You? Yes?
Yeah. Of course.
Okay. All right. Okay. I take your word for it, but it doesn't seem like it. But yes, I imagine you always have to be better, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, it's also like different. Sometimes you need a clap on the shoulder to say like, this will work, just continue,
Yes.
You will fix it.
Pull through. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or other times you also need a kick in the ass and, just like, what are you doing? Wake up, So that is also like,
So you ride dressage with a big horse. You ride many competition in the Icelandic horse world. I have a small question. I know that's something that I always find fascinating. Is getting a list. Like, I don't know, in my head when I thought like, okay, you riding dressage and you have Icelandic horse, 5 Icelandic horses. It feels like, is it not a natural thing that I will see you riding?
In getting a list?
Yes.
Yo.
Is it something that interested you or it's not at all what you... Is it something that you think, okay, but
I think it's really cool. I have done it sometimes actually in Norway because it was some of getting a list competitions there for some years ago.
I didn't find anything online. I was like, okay, did you ever ride getting a list? Or...
Actually, I did. But there are not so many competitions with this.
Yes.
I'm very positive for it.
Yeah.
I think it's like a good... I mean, that is also like a training session, almost.
Yes, true.
So it's... and it also shows what I find really interesting with it. It also like defines every rider. You know,
Okay.
if you see getting a list in Meistradelt, then you can see like super riders, but you still see the difference between the ones that you see uses the exercises beneficially to improve the gaits.
Yes.
Or you see also the riders that do the exercises just to do the exercises. So
you have that sharp eye.
Yeah, and that is... So then if it would be more of this here, then we can also, educate more of the riders out here as well.
Yeah.
But there are not so often.
No,
it is.
No. And it's mainly in Meisterdalen, for sure. Like I know that this year we went to Iceland and we went to see getting a list.
Yeah.
We missed you by a week, I think. You were
from the clinic.
Yes. We are like, we took the wrong one. But we wanted, I know that I always think it's impressive to see them, But I see what you mean by, some of them are really putting the effort and what they show is natural for them to show.
Yes.
And some of them is like, okay, I'm asked to do those exercises. I will do them and that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. I would also say, like, if you, we should maybe name drop in the podcast, but still, I would say like Ásmundur Ernir Snorrason.
Yes.
He is one of the riders for my eye that you can see that he does the exercises beneficially for the gaits, to improve the gaits and to make the horse more supple, to make it more strong and so on. And he also had like mega massive success during the summer as well.
Yeah.
Because of that good training, he could ride Meistradelt on his mare all of the competitions.
Yes.
Also all summer, and then she was still fit,
Yes.
And that is also the result of consistency in the training, building the horse up.
Yes.
So then even if you ride that many competitions, I would say, it's possible because you train the horse properly.
And it ended up being a long season as well because
they start already in January.
Start in January, yes.
And then the Icelandic Championship was there in July. So then, and I mean, that horse or that mare, I mean, this Fluck, she was also performing over 9. So she was really performing.
Yes.
It was not, 7 months of competition riding to 5.5, It was just like really the highest level.
On top of it. Yes. Yeah, it's not like I finally managed to land her in Icelandic Championship. It's just like performing over and over.
Yes.
We briefly talk about the clinic. You training as well. You said you also passing exams to be a trainer, right?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, exactly.
Like, do you have as a coach? If you put your coach hat now, do you have a system in your head that you want your student to follow? No.
Do I have a system?
Do you have a system? Do you have a system? Nils Christian Larsen.
Whoops, do I have?
You're doing it every day, dude.
I have a system, of course. I do, but I was a little bit nervous now.
I feel you making that up. Like, I have a system. Okay.
No,
phone,
but it's I totally have it. But it's everything is a journey. I would say because everyone says that we ride classical way and blah blah blah, and it also took me so many years to understand one of my trainers, that Giulio Borba.
Yep.
Because he was, when I started to ride or train for him, he always asked why I was riding the horse when it didn't have balance.
Okay.
And then I was like, yeah, but I like to ride, you know. I was just like full of confidence, you know.
Balance.
I was like, what are you meaning? And then he was like, yeah, no, you know, from our culture, we don't ride the horse until it's like strong enough or have balance enough. We work them by hand. And then I was like, oh, yeah, nah, that's nothing for me, you know? And then I was just like, because I didn't know, it was such a lack of knowledge, you know?
Yeah,
It was another world for me. And I was like walking the horse by hand. I was like, no, thank you.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, and then he was so polite also in the beginning. So he was just like, okay, yeah, let's just do the best out of it. And I was like, yes, let's do it. You know? So it was just like, he was just probably in shock, you know. But it continued and continued, and then he was like trying to introduce it to me, you know, over and over and over again. And then I started to do it because I realized that for him it was important,
right?
You know. So then when he said I should do it, I was like, I can do it. But then I did it just a little bit, and then I started to ride. But then because I never really understood it, so even he tried really to do his best to, you know, explain it, but I didn't get it because I come from a riding school where we have learned to pull and kick at the same time. Okay. That is actually the origin from a riding school.
Right.
You know, that is what I remember at least, you know.
Okay.
And I tried to tell him that this is our origin. So that's why for him that is born under a cork tree with a lunge line in the hand and respect and born into a horse nation and family, and we are from two different worlds.
Yes.
So then, bringing this together has taken some years.
And you feel you there, or you feel on the way? Or?
Yeah, I feel I'm on the way. But then for some years ago, when I really understood the work by hand, that was a game changer.
Okay.
So then when I really understood that work, I understood the lunge work, I could start my youngsters up correctly. It takes maybe a little bit longer time, but when they are there, they are like also on a totally another level than normally.
Okay.
And also organizing the balance from the ground rather than sitting in the saddle. It also, you know, it's another world.
Okay.
So that is what I am also, maybe that is my system also now, because now I have understood it. And so then, and now I can also, you know, be more strict with my students, even if Julia tried probably to be strict, but since I didn't knew, and I was just like, you know, it took too long time, but I can be much more strict, you know, with my students to say like, you know, this is why, this is how. You know, we have the same language. I have the same background as my students.
Yes.
You know, so I can much more. I can be more strict because I know why.
Yeah, you can.
Julia
relate.
didn't really realize that. I could be that stupid that I didn't understand it. You know, because sometimes he was just like, "But hello." You know, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? And I was like, but this is okay.
I think I'm good. Thank you.
I think this is quite okay. And he was like, no, this is not good. And I was like, yeah, okay. You know? So, but now I see my direction, or I see the solution.
You managed to bridge those two.
Yes.
Okay.
And now I'm also, when you come to the, how shall I say, stage that you also, of course, I love to teach, and I teach a lot, but I don't teach to teach.
Okay.
So then if I have maybe a student that doesn't like this or doesn't want to do this work, then I rather drink a coffee and not teach, and to teach somebody that, you know, doesn't do it properly.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
So
okay.
Yeah.
It's saner, no?
Yeah, it's either
you do it or
you're not.
You're not.
And it's not problem if you don't do. Then we rather drink coffee than to like do something halfway. Or I've seen so many or been witnesses to so many lessons where it's like head up or head down or hands up or hands down. Or we are just like past that level.
Okay.
Organizing the horse, you know, it's more like organize yourself and then the horse. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's just how
remember
it
that
is.
at the beginning of this podcast you said you were strict. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Now I can see.
Now you
No.
can see it.
Now I can see it, sir. But yeah, no, I understand. It's like okay, this is your way of doing it, and let's do the way I want you to do it, and not YOLO it and just see what comes.
Yeah, exactly.
What gives. Let's talk about where are we here today. Not the room, right? Obviously, but like Kronholt. Can you tell us like how does it all started? Like when did you started it? And maybe the reason why I think I can understand, but why did you wanted to create that space?
Yeah, but it was just time for me to buy something.
Okay. How long is that since when?
I think that it's like 7 years ago now.
Okay. So 7 years ago, you said, "All right, I want."
Yeah, I had actually been I had been working in Denmark.
Yeah.
And then I went home to Norway, and then the plan was to buy a farm.
Okay. With the location already, like or country, you knew it was.
I was quite no. I was actually first searching in Norway because then I was like, then I had traveled. Yeah, been here in Denmark. I had been in Germany, I've been on Iceland. So then it was just like, now it's time to settle down in Norway.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
But then I was like, no, I cannot do it. I don't have peace with it. It's and I also didn't find any properties either in the region that I wanted, but it also didn't feel correct actually, even if I was just like, it is correct. You should do it, you know? Yeah, I was just like, find your inner peace. It is Norway, but it wasn't.
No.
And then I started to search around Copenhagen because I really like that area and I have a lot of friends there. So then... but then I also couldn't find any properties. And then the family that lived here, they knew me or knew my name and had heard I was like searching for a farm. So she started to call me to say that they had the perfect property.
All right.
So I was like, thank you, but I'm not going to live in Herning. That is 100.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but I didn't have anything negative to hear, but I didn't have any relationship to hear either. No. So I was just like, no, thank you, but it's good. And then she just continued calling. And then in the end of she started to call in the spring. And when it was Danish Championship here in Herning, she could see me. I was tagged in something on Facebook, and then she was asking if I could come to drink a coffee because it takes just 5 minutes to drive from the competition area. And I was just, she's never giving up, you know? And then it was a little bit unpolite not to come because it was 5 minutes.
You were there. Yeah.
So I was just like, okay, I'm coming.
A free coffee also.
Exactly. So then when I was driving in the driveway here, I was just thinking immediately that, this was quite nice. This was quite okay. And then I came in and then it was boxes totally ready, paddocks, everything top. So then I just, I think it took 2 weeks, then I had bought it.
What? Okay.
And
so
then
you
4
really
weeks, then I had moved. Boom.
Oh, wow. So you really fell in love. You're like,
totally,
okay, cool. That's
I could imagine immediately that I could just move in. I could start to work. It was 3 hours to Copenhagen, 3 hours to Hamburg, where I teach a lot. It's half an hour to the airport.
Yes.
It's just like, this is it. And maybe then 10 minutes to Messe Center, where all of the exhibitions are, the Danish Championship, breeding shows, everything for big horses. Ice Horse Festival.
Ice Horse.
Everything is there.
Yes.
So then then I was just, Denmark, here we are.
This is cool. And did you had to change a lot from what it was before?
Yeah, but it's always like that when you move in on a new place. Even if it was really nice, I have renovated everything.
Yes.
And bought more land. And are still, as I told you a bit earlier, now we are renovating again the rider lounge and the riding arena. And it's like a never-ending Because also when you change as a person, you value other things suddenly.
Sure. Yes.
So then even if I like this a lot as what I have, but I think I will be even more happy with the new windows in the arena, and it will be more practical here when I can have the windows and a bigger kitchen so I can make more food. And and it also takes some years to, live on a farm and see what is the most practical things.
Yes, yeah, you need to live in to say like, okay, but I need more of this, less of that. I want it like this, and for sure.
As I made also the paddocks out from the boxes, as you saw.
Yeah.
Then I can just open the door rather than walking in and out with 7 horses on that side.
Yes.
So that is also saves time. Yeah, it looks nice and it's smart and it's so on, but I also can use much less time.
Yes. Yeah, the practicality and all of that we sometimes we don't realize how you just go into a routine doing the same thing. It's like, well, I could have solved it.
Yeah.
Like this.
Differently, yeah.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
So you're breeding here.
Mm-hmm.
What is your idea behind your breeding? Like, we talked a bit when you show us around, and you discussed also during the podcast about it takes time to breed a horse, and but you seems to have a very conscious approach on this is what you're looking for.
Yeah. I just want to have good horses.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day.
Exactly. Yeah, good horses. Good. Yeah, I as I also then said earlier, I'm a color breeder.
Yes,
I'm 100% color breeder.
and you are okay saying that?
Totally cool with saying that. I'm admitting it. No, of course, I want a good horse, but for me, eye candy is really important. I have to be happy when I see a horse. Right. And it's also on the competition track, if you have a beautiful color, a different color, that is also really attractive, I would say. Even if a black horse is also super beautiful. Yeah. But the other colors are also really spectacular. I try to have breed some white ones.
Yes, okay.
And I also have some silver dapple ones.
Yes. So that would be with whom? With Fenrir or? With
I have...
or with other stallion?
I have used all of my stallions, actually. But I have white mares in breeding. I have silver dapple mares in breeding.
Okay.
And black with socks and blaze and blue eyes, and I have all the variations. I also have some red mares, but then with the red mares, I try to use colors that fits for them.
Okay, all right, okay. So the gaits, the expression, the temperament, etc., but also the color. Yes.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you tell us? We were looking at the Kronholt horses, and obviously, like you said, it takes a lot of time to arrive somewhere with your own horse. Yeah. Is it a dream of you to ride at the highest competition a Kronholt horse? Or you don't have that itch, or I don't know.
Maybe that is a goal. I haven't really had that as a goal, actually, but maybe I should have it.
Okay, then. Okay.
That is a goal. From now, it's a goal.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. It is fun. I mean, like Balthazar that I'm riding now, he's out of my mare.
Yes.
So that is, of course, fun.
Yes.
But it is also fun. Any horse that you have started up yourself and done everything, you
don't need
the
to
journey.
Don't need to have bred
actually not. No. I don't need that, actually. Even if maybe that will be even more cool, But,
yes.
But the responsibility to educate my breeding as good as I can and sell them to the correct buyers
Okay.
is maybe more my goal.
Okay.
You know,
right.
that's also that they are educated enough also to get a good life after they go from here. It sounds maybe cliche, but I feel like this is also the passion.
Yes.
A bit. You have the responsibility, you know, when you give them in other hands,
Yes.
that they have, that they keep their value and respect.
Right. So you pay attention. So okay. So that there is the upbringing of the horses, the education, and finding the right people. I guess.
Yeah.
It's really important for you.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. More than just competing on the Kronholt horse.
Yeah, actually.
Yes. Well, it's good. It's good. It's like you say, like Balthazar is not a Kronholt horse,
Hi.
but you started him
Yeah.
since he was a
Since he
foal.
was, yeah.
I mean, you didn't start it.
No,
as a
no,
foal,
but he came from Iceland when he was 5, 6,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah. So that is also cool. But now I have also a generation with 4-year-olds inside.
yes.
And I also have a generation with 3-year-olds inside. So then I have managed not to sell those 2 generations.
Okay.
So that is very good.
Okay. It's good for you. Yeah. You prefer educating them longer, or
Yeah.
yes? Okay.
That is the goal. It would, yeah.
Okay, not selling when they are full, for instance. Or it's
Right.
not what you prefer.
No, I have sold some foals
Yeah.
to the right clients.
Yes.
And then but the first, I had 2 generations earlier than this, and then I sold all of them because sometimes you have to give and take also. So I sold the foals to make an oval track.
Okay.
You know, you have to give and take when
Yes,
when you need
yes.
some income as well.
Yes.
But so these 2 generations I want to keep to then next year show them in Fitzu and
Yes.
start to ride the 5-year-olds. The 4-year-olds
The
now
four-
that turns
yes,
5.
5, yeah.
Then I can show them in Fitzu, and I can also ride some futurity on them and start to prepare them for the competition life.
Right. So
And-
that would be a goal then.
Yeah.
That is important for you.
Yes,
Yes. Okay.
that is.
I think I exhausted all my question
Ah.
at last. Maybe for you, I don't know. So yes, that's already the end of the episode.
Ooh,
Again, at
it
the
went
risk-
fast.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, it's good sign.
Yeah.
It's good sign. So at risk of repeating myself, thank you so much for welcoming us here. It's really nice of you to take the time. You have a busy schedule and you need to buy a horse also.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
I mean,
But
so thank you so much for welcoming us.
thank you as well. Thank you for having me.
And thank you everyone for listening. We will come back in 2 weeks with a new episode. In the meantime, do not hesitate to share this episode with everyone, with Nils Christian Larsen maybe. And never hesitate to comment or reach us on Instagram or Facebook. Before leaving you, you can follow us on those platforms for more news and story. Thank you so much, Nils Christian.
Thank you.